Good morning, everybody. I hope this is working. Yeah, it's working. It's very great to see all you here today for an event that is in the second round right now. We are very honored to have today officials from the government of Romania, Ministry of Development, Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure. We are very honored as well to have the main representatives in Japan, in Romania, and in Romania, the ambassador of Japan in Romania and the ambassador of Romania in Japan. And we are very pleased to have this network of professionals that is boosted by the strategic partnership of Romania with Japan, and boosted also by the very long-lasting cooperation we have with Japan for 23 years right now in the field of seismic risk reduction and infrastructure in general. If I may say a few words about the cooperation in Japan, there are so many attributes. You may say it is reliable, it is long-lasting, it is beneficial, it's a very good learning exercise for all of us. And if I may rank the cooperations, at least in the academia, we had in the last, 30 years, I'll rank Japan first, for sure. And we are very much grateful to the Japanese government and to the Japanese taxpayers for this very long-lasting cooperation. And the benefit of Romania from this cooperation is, let's say, outstanding and widespread. And I think that I may speak on the behalf of the Romanian part, that it was very much beneficial. And we are very pleased that the Japanese government and the Japanese ambassador is very much eager to continue this kind of cooperation. As for today, as I mentioned, it is an initiative that started a couple of years ago as a result of the visit of Minister Cheke Otilo in Japan. While the strategic partnership with Japan was consolidated, and Mr. Ovidiu Dragnea, our former ambassador in Japan, pushed a lot for this cooperation, and the current ambassador is very much look forward to continue this kind of cooperation. We are very much in debt to two Japanese entities, the SIP project and IHI Japan, who made possible these kind of things. And also I would like to thank to all our partners from outside the university, because I see a lot of people from General Inspectorate for Emergency Situations, from companies working around in infrastructure. And I'm very confident that the workshop of today will provide useful information for both sides. It will be a both side share of information. So with no further ado, I would like to express my gratitude to my colleagues who worked so hard for organizing this workshop, to the Japanese side who supported a lot this workshop. And I would like to have a video message from Mr. Kenichi Ogasawara, Deputy Minister for International Project from Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport from Japan.
Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Ogasawara Kenichi, Deputy Minister for International Project, MLIT in Japan. On behalf of the MLIT, I would like to deliver my opening remarks. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for inviting us to this very meaningful workshop for providing me with a valuable opportunity to make such a meeting. I hope that today's workshop will focus on the road bridges maintenance. Japan has actively developed infrastructure since the mid-1960s, but these infrastructure are gradually becoming aged. For example, in Japan, the percentage of road bridges that are more than 50 years old after construction is expected to increase sharply from 30% in 2020 to 75% in 2040. The problem of aging infrastructure leads to several serious challenges. The first challenge is the safety issue. In Japan, there was a serious accident of highway tunnel in 2012, in which aging ceiling tunnels collapsed and killed 9 people. MLIT took this accident seriously and decided to address the problem of aging infrastructure by promoting preventive maintenance. The second challenge is the cost of maintenance. The preventive maintenance in advance of serious damage can reduce life cycle costs and enable infrastructure to be used longer rather than major repairs after damage becomes serious. The actions of the MLIT on preventive maintenance will be introduced in presentation scheduled today. In Japan, the industry, academia, government, and the private sector are now mobilizing all of our technology and wisdom to strategic infrastructure maintenance. I think that these advanced technologies and knowledge that we have cultivated through such efforts can contribute to solve the problems of aging infrastructure in other countries as well. I hope that the action of the MLIT as well as the researches conducted by Professor Akiyama, other members of the Strategic Innovation Promotion Program, SIP, and the technology and services provided by IHI will contribute to ensure the safety and efficient maintenance of infrastructure in Romania. Finally, I would like to end my remarks by expressing my hope that today's workshop will contribute to the future development by cooperative relations between Japan and Romania, as well as to the development of the Romanian nation. Thank you for your attention.
UTCB, viitorul e al tău, noi punem temelia. UTCB, construim